Okay, so we just wrapped up YouTube, and definitely a different style YouTube. Being the start of the year, I didn't come into today's session too prepared, but it ended up being a good thing. Said to Kez, let's just like have a chat, like ask me some questions, and it actually tied in really nicely with how I want to start this year and how I want this year to go on. Able to be more reflective, being able to show more of a personal side of me, and actually just creating more depth in terms of me coming across as an individual. And also actually in my coaching, like sharing my coaching education content, how can we create more depth in the journey that I'm going through personally and from a business perspective. So that's a big commitment I'm putting on myself to achieve this year. We have a few things lined up with it, like YouTube, that hopefully you'll have seen already, what I went through today. Starting a YouTube series with a client that I'm trying to organize right now at the moment. And we're going to be essentially documenting like a 6-month journey together from start to finish. So again, huge amount of depth there, because it's not just about the milestone that I'm very confident they will achieve. It's also the journey, the highs and lows that go through, and how I as a coach can help them move forward. And then thirdly, actually just getting myself across on even like short form content a bit more. Something I'd have always held myself back from, especially when I moved into business coaching, around, oh, I don't think I should be saying that, or I don't think other like business coaches who maybe I look up to in the industry would say it. And I'd hold myself back from doing it. And this year is just like less thinking, more doing, seeing something, saying something. And yeah, that's my philosophy going into 2026, because I believe that's the way people can have a big 2026. And if that's what I want my clients to do, I'm going to lead from the front myself and make that happen. So yeah, ready for a big month.
Really on question 4. Okay, cool. So let's do quick fire.
Okay.
Rapid fire.
I can't do that.
If someone is listening to this in 5 years' time, what would you want them to understand now?
Fuck, that's deep. Well, it could also not be deep, but they could make it deep. Nice. I like to deepen things.
I deepen everything.
Yeah. Came up with that on the spot.
Yeah, it was good.
You know the 3 webs? That was on the spot as well.
Yeah.
I never said that before in my life. I never connected those things.
We've connected dots. That's wisdom.
Yes.
That you can take all of these life lessons and then apply them into your own principles. I feel like that's powerful enough.
Oh yeah, just leave it like that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Facts. Yeah.
So what did we actually do there? In essence, what did we do?
There was a Q&A, but on life lessons specifically.
Was it all about life lessons? Was everything a lesson?
Everything had value.
Yeah. Is that how you define lesson?
Oh.
Maybe it is. I just wonder.
Yeah.
It actually might be good to see you at the start. So then if they're not seeing you during, I think so, that'd be kind of cool. Is it recording? Sorry, I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Hey guys. What are we doing today? So
We are going to talk about life lessons, reflections. It's been the end of the year.
do I just go straight in with the sentence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. No rules. There actually isn't any rules.
There isn't.
There actually isn't.
There is no.
If I just want to start and say a sentence, I can.
We can say what we
We
want.
can say that.
Yeah, we've got freedom.
Some parts I love, some parts, it's hard to envision. I feel like an envisioned inside. Outside, I'm not.
The outside's mid.
Outside's mid, but sometimes, as you said, you never even thought about like a centerpiece that could add to it. Something like, is it mid because there's just nothing there? Like if there's a centerpiece, if there's table with chairs, if there was people, important one, would it have a different vibe? And also, like, think about it from another perspective. The other one actually got quite windy, remember? So this does seem quite like sheltered. So like,
Yeah,
there's like different.
there's pros and cons to it. I think if we had a centerpiece like a fireplace and then tables and chairs, your signage up.
That's another thing to think about, the catering, because it's all open floor in there, and there's no kitchen outside now. So we really had a good on the last one, didn't we?
I forgot there was a kitchen outside.
Imagine if we said dinner will be served on
The roof.
Okay, question for you.
Question.
So, with the YouTube, I don't. I don't know that. That's
What's this position?
this is thinking when I'm ready to sit down, but needs to lean. Do you know my body just went into this position? What do you think I was trying to do?
What were you gonna say before I distracted you by putting a camera in your face?
Okay, so the way I'm thinking is we get baseline, we talk through bottlenecks.
Yeah.
We then go like big picture, and then we go break down how we're going to be focusing on shortly. But I may need the computer. How do we change that to setup if we're going on the computer?
Pull the desk back out, and then do like what you were doing with Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably would be actually.
To be fair, it doesn't all need to be on camera either.
I was just thinking that. I
Yeah.
was thinking, do I do this and then kind of give him a game plan, and then I'll literally just finish up with him with editing for them.
Yeah, we just do B-roll on this for the.
B-roll, yeah. Fair, good idea.
You work well under pressure.
Is that, yeah, that's probably it actually.
Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna wait until there's pressure and then I'm gonna dial it up and get it done.
That's probably true actually.
And you don't stress that much, to be fair, though. You do just get it done, but you just
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a positive stress.
yeah.
It's like an exciting.
I was about to say you do seem excited about it, whereas if it's pre-planning, I feel like you make it a chore.
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting. I would have actually said I'm someone who works. You know, that's like a thing people say.
What, they work well under pressure?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said that about myself.
No, I think you definitely do.
Yeah, it's
From what
interesting.
I've witnessed.
Yeah, I would probably agree from evidence of the last few months.
The mastermind.
I love how I waited until 1 week out to. I think the most stressful thing was actually all the merch. Even though it was something
Yeah.
small, I just felt the work trying to get. Like that arrived the night before.
Yeah. And you know what? Booking the villa 4 weeks out is insane.
Is it?
It's insane.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that bad?
Not bad, because you're getting it done. But a bit
Risky.
insane. It's risky.
It is fucking risky.
So what's the plan of action? What are we
Okay,
doing?
So today we have Sean. He just mentioned that he thinks his taxi is lost, but a new client just came on board, and I had this idea of a new YouTube series where we'd actually document the full coaching process. So previously I've had clients on and they've already achieved a certain milestone in their business, and we're kind of talking about that next plan. And it's great. People find the coaching sessions really valuable, but I already know a good bit about the individual. I already know a good bit about their business. I create a lot of magic when I'm kind of getting to know someone. That's how we work really, really well. When they're telling me about their issues and we're kind of problem solving there and then. Which, yes, there's bottlenecks for my clients to solve, but as I said, kind of know about it already. This is someone coming in. We'd usually be having this first call on Zoom, but he's coming here in person, and we're doing it essentially like we'd be doing over Zoom. And we're going to track the next 6 months, having the coaching session, being recorded, being filmed, being documented. So pressure on me to make sure he's going to get a good result, but so we can actually see a coaching business being built in real time, see how he's evolving as an individual, his confidence, etc. So yeah, very excited for the YouTube series.
Oh, love you, man.
Yeah, nice to be there. There's Fizz.
Hello, how are you? It's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you
How you doing? You all good?
I'm very well, thank you.
We barely talked about it. He's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, no.
Nah, that's what I
Better
like. See when things are scripted and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
As Kai said, like pretend she's not there. I literally just treat it like we're on Zoom, and we'll just go through everything.
Alright, cool.
We'll be kind of cutting bits out, so
Mhm.
it's not about the video. Do you know? It's about you and the value. You think.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, we're just faking answers or whatever.
Yeah, no, fuck that. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're unsure about something, ask. If we need to go through anything more, we will.
Mhm.
And then I know you mentioned about like you like going through things on a task list.
Mhm.
So like I'll give you full access to your Drive folder after the call, and I have like a growth strategy doc, and I have everything listed to do. I have documents and resources, so you know I'm going to be going through stuff with you. It's all going to be like
Yeah, probably after this we'll probably have like a list of stuff to do.
exactly. Yeah,
Aye, that's
So
cool.
yeah. Then
Sorry.
It's like yours but lost.
basically.
There you go. You both look like security guards.
I know, I was saying that to me both in
Right, we're rolling. We're ready on that one. Lights pushing up. All good there. Yeah, we're all good to go.
And does that camera have the full screen, pretty much?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, good to go, so.
Yeah.
Alright, Sean. That's all right. Okay, so what we'll do today, we're going to go through essentially the 4 Bs. Okay, I'm excited.
I'm buzzing, mate. I love what happening.
Yeah, sick. Okay,
Wonderful.
lovely.
Right, should we put your office back and show some stuff on the screen?
Was that very long?
An hour and 20? It could be worse.
Jeez, the office is so messy.
Is that triggering you? Yeah, cool. I'm just going to take a couple of photos and then I'll leave you two to it.
Will I tidy up the desk or will it not be seen?
This is reality, so.
Fair.
Although your reality, your desk is normally tidy, isn't it?
Oh, you're being cheeky. No, yeah, no, it's fine.
Ooh. Go off!
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh.
We are going to check venue for the mastermind. So we think we have the venue sorted. It looks like a place. They're used to having events there, private villa, so it's kind of best of both worlds. So me and Kez don't want to get our hopes up too much, but fingers crossed on that, so we'll keep you posted.
This is lovely. This is lovely. I feel like never out at the sun at this time. Oh, yeah. Okay, so how are you feeling? Yeah.
And then it grew on me loads.
It was as soon as she started saying like we could have a bartender in a bar and that stuff. Genuinely, do you know what I think might have been putting me off? You know, like the workers and the noises and I was like, oh, and being like, oh, but I'm like, is that just? Do you know if no one was in there and the lights go on? It's almost like to do this for when we just have like the one villa. You know, if we had or at least a few of them. I think if she, I was like, yeah, please send me pictures of another event because I think that could change. And also, she was like wishing it was Wednesday, not today. I think Wednesday, if I come, she'll probably be a lot more, this is what we'll do. So maybe cut her off guard a bit. And also, sometimes when you're so confident in what you do, you're just like, oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, it's giving Bali.
It's giving party, which
isn't a bad thing.
I love how we're just using their facilities. We're like members now. Yeah.
Right, when you're ready.
Okay, so that is January wrapped up. First month of 2026. I went in with the tension that I wanted it to be a big month. It definitely has been in all facets for me. I think in 2025, I had a level of comfort. It's something people don't talk about a lot, but it's when things are going quite well in life, maybe the fuel that's got you to position initially isn't there anymore. And you're kind of in this like gray area, not knowing exactly what you want to do. You want to continue to make more impact with clients, make more revenue, but there's this like sense of I'm actually really happy where things are at, and that's something I've struggled with for 1 or 2 years, finding it hard to set like big goals for myself because I was actually happy with how things were going and what I was achieving. I went in with 2026 with the idea of that even if that's how I feel deep down personally, I have clients, I have loved ones, I have people around me, and I want to show up with the right energy for them. So I want to bring the energy and lead, even though I have been already. But 2025 was a year where I was like, okay, I want to teach people how we can learn to love our business, learn to not have the stress and the day-to-day of like chasing and wanting more, because that's kind of the element that I was in, and I was getting my clients to that. And we did it really successfully with amazing results, everyone feeling like they love their business a bit more, or a lot more. They were a lot calmer than what they were before. And then going into 2026, I was like, okay, that can't last forever. Like we need that. And now we're like, now bring back the relentless attitude. So I kind of see that going from let's say 2025, 2024, it was basically like, fuck your feelings, work harder, chip on my shoulder, proving what I can do. Then when you prove yourself, it was like, okay, now let me try keep this going, but actually enjoy what I'm doing and get fulfillment from it and help my clients do the same. And then going into 26 is like, okay, how can we learn everything that we've done from working really hard, also being able to like enjoy the work and
not leave the work kind of take over from the life we want to build, because that's what happens sometimes. We are building a life and we don't really understand what it's all even for. Like if we can't be happy, if we can't be fulfilled. So 2026, my biggest mission has been, how can we create as much impact as possible? How can we have as much fun as possible? How can we make as much money as possible? And essentially that, let's do everything. Like, why not? I think so many people are in either camp of, okay, I just need to work, and they see success with more pain. So the more pain that they're in, the more success they'll have. And then there's opposite side who stays away from both. How can we work on doing both in terms of actually enjoying and having the most fulfilled life, but also making a lot of money? And that's what I came into 2026 with. And that energy, I've seen it in myself, I've seen it in my team, I've seen it in the clients, and I've just got such a buzz for it. Like for me, if I go a bit deeper on like what that actually meant for me, a huge thing was content. For me, content has always been the area that it's always been my Achilles heel, let's say. It's always been the thing that I know could be better, I know should be better. I've never had to rely on it being that good, and I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I've been always able to build a really good reputation, a lot of authority in the space, and sign up clients from leading from the front in terms of what I do and the results that I get my clients. Content's never been like the huge piece that I needed to help me to build a business, but in terms of where I wanted to go, in terms of the importance of relevance, I see content as we move forward, especially with the rise of AI and the importance of personal branding. I was like, I need to step up and do what I can do so I can lead from the front with my clients. So again, there's different stages that we have. I'll talk differently, and this is the beauty of business, this is the beauty of life. Things that may have not been as relevant to you or you thought were as relevant to your clients become more relevant. And then it's up to you to evolve, lead, and kind of show people the way on what's happening. So that's been a big focus of mine. I think aside from that, from a business perspective, this month has been planning for the mastermind in February. So a lot of work has been going into that. Planning, especially off the back of November going so well. I was like, okay, I have a high standard now that I want to beat. So putting the work into doing that this month. I'm actually currently sat in one of the villas for the mastermind. We're just with the event planner. This amazing location in Dubai where, yeah, I'm just really, really excited for what's in store. So that is coming in February. So you'll have the recap come this video next month. Hopefully me saying that the mastermind was on point and everything that I wanted it to be. Aside from that, this month has definitely brought some really good like social connections for me as well. Like this was a big personal ambition of mine, how I can use 2026 to be a year not only for helping clients and like building the business, but also just having more connections, saying yes to doing more things, being surrounded with like-minded individuals. I would get a lot of that from being around clients, messaging clients, being on calls with clients, that sometimes I wouldn't feel necessarily the need to like socially interact as maybe much as I should. And that's just being honest, like at the weekends and stuff. And that's something I wanted to change. That was like the one area of my life I was like, this is something that I'm not fully like, a lot of areas I'm like quite proud of like where I'm at. I was like, I'm not as proud as I could be because I know I can be a great friend and maybe not like giving myself and putting myself out there enough to have those opportunities. So that's been a big focus of mine this year, and January has been off to a good start with that. Aside from that, another big news is actually leaving my fitness business. So it was actually around this time, 2017, it was set up. So 9 years of owning online fitness business. The last 2.5 years, really, since I moved into business coaching, my involvement in it has been, in terms of like importance, it's been high, but in terms of actual output, it's been quite low. I probably haven't coached a fitness client for like 2.5, maybe 3 years, but I've still been involved in the business and going through everything there. I felt the time was right for myself to make that step away completely. And to be honest, there was no even reason to do it particularly. I just felt I almost needed to like take the comfort blanket away from me and say, okay, you're like fully in on this business. I always kind of had that comfort blanket of the fitness business with my business coaching. So kind of going back to the point of like how I wanted to show up in 2026, I was like, what will help me do that? Okay, leaving my fitness business and not having a business that's been built for 9 years, a very, very successful business, and saying, you now just have your own business. This thing you built 2.5 years ago by yourself, this will be the first time I'm just running a business that's just owned by myself, because obviously we'd accomplish being in it with Kate. So
that's a big step. Like looking back on the 9 years of that business, like super grateful I wouldn't be here where I am today. Super grateful for Kate and like the relationship that we had, and being able for like the last 2.5 years to be able to stay in business together and work together. I don't think a lot of people could do that. So huge respect for her, and I just felt it was right, not only for me but for her, to be able to like take that business into a new chapter herself with a team. So No Doubt Accomplish is destined for continued amazing success, which I'll obviously be rooting for. But yeah, big kind of step there. So that's probably everything from a personal perspective, business perspective, ending January on a high. And what excites me the most here is I'm more excited to do this video end of February. I know it's going to be another big month. So yeah, January has been off to a good one. Excited for what the rest of Q1 has in store. So hope you enjoy that. And if you do enjoy these type of videos, do let me know in the comments. It's a bit different from what I'm doing from like educational style, but just said I'd give you a recap what's going on in my life. So if you enjoyed it, do let me know, and please subscribe to the channel as well.
Finally.
Peace.
I want you to say it.